Hello, John the Bearded Vampire here, and welcome to another mental health video. So a lot of you will know that I have suicidal thoughts and kind of tendencies. I've tried to kill myself a few times in the past. That's like when I've been really bad. But what I want to talk about is not me wanting to kill myself, but as to why I've never gone through with it, or why I will never go through with it now. Not couldn't go through with it, because that was like medical reasons why I couldn't go through with it, and kind of self-preservation and so on. But the reason that I will never commit suicide now, it doesn't matter how bad I get, I can be at my lowest I've ever been, and I can guarantee you I will not want to commit suicide. And this is, if you've experienced this in your life, you will understand why. It harks back to a video I did a few years ago. I did a tribute to my cat, Slumber, Rainbow Bridge and all that lark. And that's basically the reason why I won't commit suicide. Basically, I do believe in Rainbow Bridge. I do believe that somewhere, whether it be heaven or hell or whatever, just in the afterlife, where whatever that may be, I do believe there is a place called Rainbow Bridge. And I do believe that that is where my cat Samba is. And I do believe that she is waiting for me. And I do believe, honestly, that when I die, that is where I'm going to go. Before crossing over to whatever, whether we go into an eternity of just nothingness or whatever, I don't know, or whether there is a heaven or hell, I don't know. That part of it, I'm not too bothered about, to be honest. As long as I get to Rainbow Bridge to be reunited with my cat, that is all I'm bothered about. And the reason why I won't commit suicide is because I honestly believe that if you commit suicide, you don't go anywhere. You just cease to exist. You've kind of gone against the natural order of the world. Not because it's a bad thing. Obviously, if you commit suicide, you know, you've been in a really bad place in order to do that. But for me personally, I believe that you don't go to heaven, you don't go to hell, you go into some sort of limbo, as kind of, not a punishment, because it's not a punishable thing, but as kind of like, you go there until you've accepted peace, be it whatever. And I know that if I go and commit suicide now, I will go into this limbo where Rainbow Bridge doesn't exist, and I will never be reunited with my cat. And that, to me, is a fate worse than death. It is a fate worse than living with my mental health. You know, it's just the ultimate kind of stab in the back, kind of gut-wrenching feeling that I can have, to know that I will never see my cat again. So yeah, that basically, you know, it's only going to be a few minutes long. It's like 4 minutes long as it is now. But that's basically why I'm never going to commit suicide, because I want to go to Rainbow Bridge to be reunited with my cat, and I can't do that if I commit suicide, because my personal beliefs are that I will go into a limbo where Rainbow Bridge doesn't exist. And I say I can't bear that. You know, my cat was everything to me. She was there for me when I really needed it. She was always there for hugs and kind of fuss. She always knew when I needed to be calmed down. She was just a great cat. So, you know, and think that I won't be reunited with her in the afterlife, I can't bear thinking about. So suicide is not going to be for me. I'm not saying that it's not for everyone. If you've got a pet, for example, that you've really loved, just bear that in mind. For example, if you're feeling really depressed, think about it. If there's a minute possibility that you'll be reunited with them in the afterlife if you don't commit suicide and you die of natural causes, isn't that worth living for? Because I think it is. It's. I mean, we've had other cats, we've had other pets, we've had hamsters, we've had gerbils, we've had budgies, we've had other pets, but none of them have meant as much to me as what Samba did. So to know that I won't be with her, it's just not worth it. So like I say, if there's anyone out there who's feeling depressed or suicidal, just think about that. If you've had a loved pet before in your life and you want to be reunited with them through Rainbow Bridge, that's not going to happen if you commit suicide, because suicide is seen as this really bad thing where you don't deserve to go into heaven or hell, because it's like the ultimate kind of sin. It's depicted in quite a lot of films, it's depicted in quite a lot of books, where if you do commit suicide, you don't go to heaven or hell, you just kind of go to this limbo land where nothing happens, and there's like nothingness, and it's just a barren landscape type thing. And I'm like, it was getting a bit dark. Is that worth committing suicide for? Is that worth killing yourself over to go to nothingness? If you've got a loved animal, surely you want to be reunited with them. But no, I'm rambling. Uh, that's all I wanted to say. That's just my personal feelings, that's my personal beliefs. If anyone agrees with it, give me a like, share a comment, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.